1, go!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jose. I am the Egg Paladin, and oh my gosh, guys, I have some very amazing news to share with all of you guys. The Egg Paladin YouTube channel has just reached 100 subscribers! Oh my god, guys, this is so amazing. I cannot believe I actually just passed 100 subscribers. Oh my gosh, you guys are just so amazing. I want to give a shout out to every single last one of you guys for supporting this channel. If it wasn't for you guys, I would have been a complete homeless turd right about now. But regardless, I just want to say to everyone else, thank you all so much. So to celebrate this occasion, I'm going to be making a Sonic the Hedgehog character tier list. Yes, a tier list. You know, one of those popular tier lists that everyone does on YouTube to actually rack in more views and put in no less to no effort. Hell yeah! Well, that's what I'm going to be doing here today. So to celebrate this momentum occasion, I'm going to be doing a Sonic the Hedgehog character tier list, and I'm going to rank on which characters that I like, dislike, or absolutely hate the most. It actually is my opinion, just to let you guys know, so please let this be known that I'm not actually doing this tier list based on fact. It's only going to be, of course, based on my opinion and for discussion purposes only. So without further ado, let's begin the video, shall we? Again, thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. You guys are amazing, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay guys, so here we are, the Sonic character tier list, and please, for the love of God, do not be triggered unless you're a Sonic hater. But anyways, let's get this video on. So first off, of course, we have Metal Sonic version 2.0. If you guys don't know where this character came from, he's actually from Sonic Rivals 2, a game that everyone should play if you have a PSP. Seriously, play this game, it's fun. But anyways, let's see if we can rate this guy. He actually worked for Eggman Nega, so I'm gonna be honest, he only left at least one big impact. Well, not that much of an impact, because mostly he only made one appearance, mostly. But anyways, I'm probably just gonna put it in the okay level, obviously. Okay, so next up we got Amy Rose, and oh boy, yeah. A lot of people out there gonna hate me for this, but hey, it's my video, so you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I have no regrets. Look, I like Amy Rose, really I do. But to be honest, the way how she's been portrayed currently is not my cup of tea, especially in Sonic X. Seriously, what the heck is wrong with those wires in Sonic X anyway? Okay, next up, of course, we got the Black Knight from Sonic and the Black Knight. Man, I really need to finish that game real fast. But anyways, this guy out there, I won't lie, I really do like his boss theme fight the Knight. It was actually pretty cool, and plus, his voice is actually pretty soothing and somewhat, at least, very, very lethal. But regardless, I still find him to be a bit entertaining, so I'm gonna just put him somewhere in the, okay level. Alright, next up we got Bark the Polar Bear. Alright, I never played Sonic the Fire, so yeah, suck my ass. But anyways, the thing is that I find Bark to be an absolute character that has brute strength, but does not actually say anything, to be honest. I mean, he's cool, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't talk too much, to be honest, especially in the Archie comics, which really sucks, because I hate silent characters. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to the okay level again. And of course, we have Being the Dynamite, or the Dynamite Duck. Is he a Dynamite Duck? Whatever, I don't really care. But anyways, Being the Dynamite actually made his first appearance, of course, in Sonic the Fighters. Now, again, I never played Sonic the Fighters, yeah, because I have a very sucky life. But regardless, I still find it to be a bit entertaining, especially in Sonic the Fighters and even the Sonic Archie comics. But I think this dude is actually pretty much okay next to Bark, so yeah, I'm gonna go to the okay level again. Okay, now here we have E101 Beta from Sonic Adventure 1. Okay, now out of all the bosses from the Sonic Adventure 1 in Gamma Story, I'm gonna be honest, this guy is a pretty good boss fight. I really do like his character, and especially having him to be the final boss for Gamma really is pretty emotional if you actually think about it. Plus his theme song really kicks so much balls. So yeah, I'm gonna put him into the great side. Yes, I have nothing against him. He's a pretty cool character and I love him. Speaking of lovable characters, we have Big the Cat, and of course his old pal, Roggy. But anyways, let's get to Big the Cat. Seriously, where am I gonna put this guy? You know where I'm gonna put him in. The great tier, baby. Oh yeah, I have no regrets. Seriously, this guy's like so entertaining. Now, to be honest, I never played Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure first. The very first time I actually played as him was actually in Sonic Heroes, and that dude was a powerhouse in that game. Seriously, a freaking powerhouse. But regardless, I still love his character. He is awesome, and while he does have some limits to his, gameplay, but I really do want this guy to actually return as a playable character. Seriously, Sega, get to work on that! Alright, next up we have Black Doom. I have no regrets. This guy deserves to be in this list. He sucks. I hate him as a villain. He does not deserve to be in Shadow the Hedgehog. And while I admit his story in Shadow the Hedgehog, the game and the character, but is absolutely unnecessary. Sure, it gives a reason why G.U.N. wanted to come over to Base Colony Arc and try to destroy Joe Robotnik's research, but still, he does not need to be there at all. But you wanna know what does need to be there? Blaze the Cat. Seriously, this character is just so amazing. And since I already said that, yeah, she's going to the amazing character list. I absolutely loved her in Sonic Rush. She was a great character, she was well developed, and unlike the other Sonic female characters that are actually just in it for their own selfish purposes, aside from Queen the Rabbit, Blaze the Cat actually does the job well, and she only exists because she only wants to actually help the people in her world to get the 7 Soul Emeralds to protect her people that she cares the most. And I totally respect that about Blaze. Seriously, if Blaze the Cat ever gets her own game, she better be a major playable character. And also, make sure she has a very good backstory, because we need to know more about this character. You hear that, Sonic team? Get to work on that! Alright, next up we have Bomb. Now, I never played Knuckles Chaotix, never once in my entire life, to be honest. But since I heard a lot of people out there that Bomb, to be honest, has a bit of limits to his side, plus I also watched some Call Me Johnny's videos on Knuckles Chaotix, which you should totally watch, by the way, hashtag shameless plug. But anyways, regardless, I never actually played Knuckles Chaotix, so I don't know, so I'm going to be going to the side, because this dude is just so Alright, next up we have Caliburn. Yes, this character from Sonic and the Black Knight. Now, while I admit I have not finished Sonic and the Black Knight, I have seen several cutscenes on Sonic and the Black Knight, and I'm not gonna lie, he is pretty entertaining, and of course, I really do like his code of honor somewhat, if you actually say that. I don't know, I haven't finished the game, so don't blame me, turd! But anyways, like I said before, I really do like Caliburn, especially with his connection to Sonic, which makes it very, very entertaining. And plus, I really do like when he's actually upgraded into a much more stronger sword, Excalibur, in the final boss of Sonic and the Black Knight against the Dark Queen. So with that being said, I'll put him in the great tier. This dude deserves to be in this list. And you wanna know who else deserves to be on this list? Freaking Chaos! This dude is so great! Seriously, I love Chaos. He's absolutely a great villain. Since I love Sonic Adventure to death, I really do love Chaos to death as well. This guy was once a regular Chow, but then was mutated into this water-like creature, all because some echidnas decided to mess with Tikal and a group of Chows, which angered Chaos immensely. Literally. So you know what? I'll put this guy into the great tier list. I really do like this guy. He's a very intimidating villain. He had so much promise, and I also love his transformation into Perfect Chaos in Sonic Adventure 1. So yeah, Chaos, great tier. Alright, next up, we have a Chow inside of a giant mech. I have no words to say at this. I'm gonna put it on the okay side. Okay, I never actually played the multiplayer Sonic Adventure 2 despite me having the game, but regardless, I still find it to be a bit cute. Now, next up we have Charmy B. Oh, Lord Charmy. Never mind, he's a cool character. But regardless, I'll put him on the okay tier. To be honest, while I admit that Charmy does have some annoyances, I really do find him to be a very cool, useful asset to Team Chaotix. Sure, he can be a bit annoying, but regardless, he's still a very cool and likable character. So yeah, I'm gonna put him on the okay tier. And next up we have Cheese the Chow. Oh my god, Cheese is so adorable! Oh my goodness. Okay, but anyways, now that we got the Cheese, I just want to say right now, I absolutely adore the Chow in the Sonic the Hedgehog series, and Cheese is no exception. Not to mention, I also like Cheese when she's, when he's accompanied by Cream the Rabbit to actually obliterate his foes to death. It's absolutely satisfying and immense. So I'm gonna put Cheese into the great tier, honestly. But you know what? Now it's time for our next little cute character, and that is of course Chip. Oh, Chip, you're just so adorable, man. But you are just such awesomeness. Seriously, if you guys don't know, Sonic Unleashed is where he made his first debut. So the thing is that Chip was actually a character that Sonic met after falling down to the ground thousands of feet from the air to space into the earth. I have no idea to put this into perspective, I'm an idiot. But anyways, I find Chip to be a very likable and very useful character. A lot of fans don't seem to really like Chip, that's just their opinion, so I won't fully judge them on it. But regardless, I really do like Chip and his character, especially since he's able to turn the freaking Gaia Colossus into a giant, fearsome foe. Dark Gaia ain't got nothing on his so I'm gonna put him into the amazing tier. Yeah, this guy deserves it. I really like his character, I like his friendship with Sonic, and of course I really like when he turns the temples into a giant transformer. So anyways, yeah. Next up we have Chocola, the Chow, from Sonic Heroes. Okay, I don't know too much about Chocola to be honest, since he or she, wait, is it a guy or a girl? I don't really know. But anyways, Chocola didn't leave that much of an impact to me, and plus, what I made is pretty much adorable. I don't know too much about Chocola, and plus, he only made one appearance in one game. So, sadly, I'm gonna have to put him into the tier, to be honest. I might be wrong if he actually made at least more than one appearance aside from the IDW comics, but regardless, I'm still putting him into the tier. Next up, we have Classic Sonic. Oh, classic Sonic. Oh my god, I freaking love you, dude. Seriously. But you were sucking in Sonic Forces, so screw it. I'm just gonna put him into the great tier. Okay, so classic Sonic, I admit, he's actually very useless in Forces and did not need to be there, but in the classic era as well as Sonic Mania, oh man. That dude is such an awesome playable character, especially in Generations. Seriously, I have no idea why Sonic Team would botch his controls in Sonic Forces. That's a little bullshit if you have to think about it. But regardless, I really do like classic Sonic. He's goofy, he's fun-loving, and has so much lovable expressions in his face. I wish he could talk, but yeah, I don't want to talk about that too much. Okay, next up on the list, we have Cream the Rabbit. Oh, Cream. What is there anything else that I like about you? Well, aside from your personality, your ability to actually fly really, really fast, you have Cheesy, your powerful companion, you're friends with Amy Rose, and you're a very likable, cute little bunny rabbit! Okay, I can't take it anymore. I'm putting Cream in the amazing tab. That's right, I like Cream the Rabbit. Eat my butt! So anyways, yes, I really do like Cream the Rabbit. Seriously, she's just so adorable and I love her personality and her usefulness as a hero. A lot of people out there do not like Cream, and I'll admit, that's their opinion, but to me, I freaking love her so much, without a doubt. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's get on to the next character, shall we? Next up we got Cubot from Sonic Colors, and yeah, Cubot is actually somewhat cool. I mean, he is pretty entertaining, and we need more entertaining robots, but to be honest, I feel like he would have been much more better if he was much more useful instead of being just comic relief. I mean, I like comic relief characters, don't get me wrong, but I would like it better if he would have been more useful aside from other useful character back then. I'm just gonna put Cubot in the okay tab. He's entertaining, but I feel like he needs to be a bit more useful. Yeah, Sonic Team, make sure you fix his character somewhat. Alright, next up we got a Dark Chow riding a Dark Chow mech. Okay, there is no way for me in saying this. I'm just gonna put it in the okay tab. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it looks pretty cool and somewhat vicious looking, but seriously, I have never played this mech in multiplayer in my life, to be honest. Plus, it looks a little bit weird in my honest opinion. Let's look at those chompers though. Seriously, what are those chompers for anyway? Are you trying to bite someone's booty up? Their car or something? Whatever, how am I supposed to deal with that? Whatever, let's just move on. Anyways, next up on the list, we have Defect from Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice. Okay, now, I'm not going to lie. Defect is actually a pretty cool character somewhat, but the thing is, ever since the whole story tries to revolve on him trying to be this menacing creature, he's pretty menacing, but he's just a small little cute little robot. And I'm not gonna lie, Sticks actually pointed out that he's pretty cute, and okay, I can't say this anymore. He's actually pretty cool. Plus, his boss battles are actually pretty awesome. So, I'll just put him on the great tab. Yeah, there's no way for me to say this, so screw it. I'm just gonna put him on the great tab. And of course, next, we have the Mad Genius himself, Dr. Eggman. This beautiful delicious hunk of man. Look at this beautiful mustache and that rad goofy nose. Seriously, he's just so cool looking. Seriously, I really do like his character. He's very menacing, he's evil, and he's also very funny, which is also pretty cool. Having a very dark yet funny villain can actually make some very good contrast if you actually think about it. So, there's no way for saying this. I'm putting this dude on the freaking great tab. My only major complaint I have with him is that while I admit he's actually a pretty great villain, he does have some limits. Not to mention some of his creations, while some of them are very useful, some of them are just completely pathetic, and some of them are just very vicious. I'm looking at you, Slicers! Not to mention, his whole goal is trying to actually create Eggman Land, a giant amusement theme park. Okay, I understand that whole want to make an amusement park, but seriously, do something else, Eggman. But anyways, who am I kidding? I still love you, bro. Anyways, next up, we got the Egg Robo. Yes, a freaking Badnik is actually on the tier list. And I'm not gonna lie, his design looks pretty cool, and he does have a very useful gun that can actually shoot motherfuckers in their freaking balls. So anyways, I'm just gonna put this guy in the okay tab. Because while I made his design is pretty cool, he has a freaking gun, I wish they could have done a bit more better, aside from being transformed into the hard-boiled heavies from Sonic Mania. But regardless, I still like this guy, regardless. Alright, next up we got... I'm not pulling any punches here, she sucks. Alright, next up we have Emerald from Sonic Battle, or ML from Sonic X, whatever the heck you want to call him. So anyways, I really do like Emerald. He's actually a pretty cool character in Sonic Battle, and the way how they try to make him develop into a much more humanizing robot is actually pretty cool in his character. So, do I think that he's actually very useful? Of course I do. The design is cool? Yes. His personality? Well, flat at first, Sonic and his friends actually taught him to have some emotional feelings, and he did make a very good impact among the Sonic fanbase for his ending back in Sonic Battle. Man, if this Sonic Battle ever gets a remaster, I will play the living out of it. So yeah, I think I'll just put ML in the amazing tab. This dude is pretty cool, and plus him having connections with Joe Robotnik, as Dr. Eggman explained in Sonic Battle, really makes more interesting for some more continuity callbacks. So yeah, I really do like ML. Alright, now let's go to the next character. Eraser Jin. Freaking Eraser Jin. Okay, I never played the Sonic and the Secret Rings, but I have seen the cutscenes, and to be honest, he's somewhat menacing, but seriously, he's just kind of a bit of a dumb villain in my personal opinion. So yeah, I put him on the tier list. It's absolutely bad. I don't really like this villain at all. Alright, next up we have Espio the Chameleon. Freaking Espio. Is there anything I can say about this guy? He's amazing. I like his voice, his code of honor, not to mention wanting to beat down Dr. Eggman for committing all these heinous acts in Sonic Heroes makes him feel such a cool and awesome character. He wants to actually bring justice to those he cares about the most, no matter if he doesn't know them or if he knows them personally. This makes Espio such an awesome, likable character. So I'm gonna put him into the Great tab. The reason why he's not in the Amazing tab is that we barely see this guy get more attention in the current modern era. And no, I don't want to talk about Sonic Forest because that game still sucks balls. Alright, next up we have Knack the Weasel. Alright? Knack the Weasel. Again, I never played Sonic the Fighters, nor do I play Sonic Triple Trouble, but regardless, I still find him to be a little bit entertaining, especially in the Archie comics, but that's saying such. So anyways, I'm just gonna put him into the group. Again, I wish this guy had a bit more character, but regardless, he didn't leave that much of an impact to me. I'm sorry, he's not that much entertaining. Next up we got Froggy! Oh, Froggy! What am I gonna do without you? Seriously, Froggy. Okay, this guy, I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty cute. So, feel about Froggy? I don't really like this frog too much. Seriously, the reason why Big the Cat is always following Froggy so much is because they're both close friends. But Froggy always keeps slipping out so many times. It gets so annoying to the point where it's I'll rip my hairs apart. I feel like Froggy isn't really that much good of a character, and to be honest, while it does give bigger purpose to actually be in Sonic Adventure, I still feel like it's a very dumb reason regardless. But anyways, let's get on to the next character, Sir Gwion from Sonic and the Black Knight. And of course, we got Knuckles' ancestor, or a Knuckles counterpart, whatever you want to call him. But anyways, I feel like Sir Gwion, while he has so much similarities to Knuckles, he does have a very likable personality and does whatever he can to actually protect the people around him, similar to how Knuckles does when he protects the Master Emerald and those around him in his point of view. So Sir Gwion, as much as I didn't really like how he acted to Sonic in several other ways, I think I'm just gonna put him over in the Great tab. Yeah, this dude is pretty cool. Not to mention, I also like his beautiful swordplay and of course his wild meteor. Seriously, he is so awesome. Next up, we got E102 Gamma. Oh boy, Gamma, bro. I really love you, man. You are so awesome. I love your gameplay, your character, your connections with your brothers. Everything about you is just so great. And the way how you try to sacrifice yourself just to protect the people you care about, mainly your E-series brethren, and of course the birds that Amy was trying to save, you are just so amazing. I wish that Omega can actually take notes from you. I mean, he already does, but hey, at least you're still a much more better likable character. So you know what? I'm putting you in the amazing team. You, my friend, deserve to be there. Long live E102 Gamma. Alright, next up we got Gmail, or General, or whatever you want to call him, from Sonic Advance 3. Now, like ML or Emerald from Sonic Battle, I still know how to pronounce that shit. I still feel like Gemel was still a pretty cool character in Sonic Advance 3. Not to mention he also made a very useful final boss in Sonic Advance 3 to the point where Super Sonic and Eggman had to team up. It feels like he had his own agenda, his own emotions, similar to how ML feels. But regardless, I still feel like he could have done a bit more better. Sure, he was Eggman's pawn, but still, he was actually pretty strong. Not to mention him living with Cream the Rabbit makes all the difference, and plus, he's also very cute and likable, especially in the Archie comics and the upcoming IDW comics. So, I'm just gonna put him in the great tab, whatever. He's not that much strong, not that much impactful as ML or Emerald, whatever the f you want to call him, but I still really like this character, regardless. And here we have the Heavy King. Oh yes, the Heavy King from freaking Sonic Mania. God, I love Sonic Mania. So anyways, what do you have to say about the Heavy King? Seriously, this guy is so menacing. Not to mention, in Knuckles' story, he can also try to charge up the Master Emerald to actually get a very strong power boost. This guy is such an offensive enemy. Not to mention to the point where he backstabbed Dr. Eggman for his own agenda. Seriously, this guy is such a fearsome foe. So, where I put this guy? While Dr. Eggman might seem goofy, I really do like the Heavy King and how much of a threat he is. Sure, he may look cartoony, but I still like this character regardless. So, you know what? It goes on the amazing tab. I love Sonic Mania, and I love the Heavy King. So, you know what? Screw it. Alright, next up we got Heavy. Yes, Heavy from freaking Knuckles Chaotix. Again, I never played Knuckles Chaotix. Also, what the heck is this screenshot? It looks like a freaking condom bottle sack. Anyways, let's just move on. So anyways, Heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I never actually played Knuckles Chaotix, but as some call me Johnny actually pointed out in his video, he is pretty useful actually when you grab a hold of him and then he actually obliterates the enemies that try to get past the playable characters. And I have to agree, that's actually pretty useful for Heavy. But to be honest, I never played Knuckles Chaotix, so again, I was gonna put it at the seriously. Okay, now we have Gadget. Gadget the Wolf, or the Avatar in Sonic Forces. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. While I admit I have mixed feelings about Sonic Forces despite it being absolute trash, I still feel like Gadget did have some potential in the game. I really do like the Wisp Pins, or the Wisp Pawns, that you actually use in the game. Not to mention, I also love the accessories you can actually use for him and all other objects and interactions he can do among the game. But regardless, Sonic Forces didn't do that much of an impact. It was just another generic Sonic game. I'm sorry. I mean, I really do like you, Gadget, but you could have done one more better. So, tier for you. Alright, speaking of Gadget the Wolf, we have Infinite the Jackal. Get this dude out of my face! I'm sorry, I just don't really like this guy at all. His backstory is terrible, and while he did have some potential with the Phantom Ruby, you could have done so much better, Infinite. Literally. Not to mention your backstory, again, as I said before, is absolute bullshit, and you could have done it way more better. But whatever. I'm putting Infinite into this list for a reason, and yeah, I want this guy to get the out of my face. So, next up on the list, we have Imperator Ix from Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood. Okay, I'll admit, while this guy out there made at least one appearance in the RPG game Sonic Chronicles, I still feel like this guy was somewhat pretty good as somewhat of a villain. I just feel like he could have done a bit more if Sonic Chronicles could have at least continued on. But I don't want to get into that type of political debate now, do we? But anyways, now let's go back to Imperator X. So anyways, the thing is that Imperator X tried to actually get at the Chaos Emeralds as well as the Master Emerald, I think. But in order to actually... Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. While Imperator X is somewhat menacing and fearsome, he's so forgettable in my opinion. Especially since he made one appearance in one game, which isn't enough for me. I mean, sure, it's enough for one person if they left an absolute big impact, but it didn't leave that much of an impact to me, or at least had a bit more character to explain more about his backstory. I mean, he does have a backstory, don't get me wrong, and it's pretty interesting, but he wouldn't have done more about it. So I'm sorry to all you Imperator X fans out there, I'm putting him in the tool. My apologies. Alright, next up, we have Jet the Hawk. Alright? Okay, Jet the Hawk. What do I think about him? He's I really like this character, to be honest. He is just so generic and wanted to prove to be the fastest in the universe aside from Sonic. Seriously, I find him to be somewhat so stereotypical, to the point where he just wants to beat Sonic just to prove that he's the fastest. Kinda sounds familiar. But anyways, regardless, I still find Jet to be not that much of a good character. I mean, sure, he does have some interesting attributes to explain, mostly in his backstory, but still, he's just so boring to me, honestly. Sure, he may be some of a challenge, but to me, he's just as before. Alright, next up we have Johnny from Sonic Rush Adventure. I never played Sonic Rush Adventure, but I have seen cutscenes about him, and I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty cool. Not to mention he's also a very good adversary, and of course, a very good loyal member to Captain Whiskers and his pirate crew, or at least his robot pirate crew, as much as I want to say it. But regardless, I never actually played Sonic Rush Adventure, but I do like his cool design, so I'll put him in the okay tier for now, because why not? Knuckles the Echidna. Knuckles the Echidna. Dude, is there anything you cannot do? Seriously, you are strong, you're powerful, and you have a strong sense of duty to the Master Emerald. Okay, most of the time. But regardless, I still find you to be an absolute awesome character. Just like Sir Green, you actually do whatever you can to protect those you love around you. No matter if it's the Master Emerald, Sonic's friends, or anyone around you, you will do the right thing to prove yourself to be a very useful and understandable character, and also do whatever you can to protect those you love. Seriously, I really love you, man. You're amazing. I wish Sega could actually give you some much more attention, aside from Sonic Mania, which you were awesome in that game, but still, you deserve more attention. So Knuckles, you deserve to go into the great tool. You deserve to have much more attention. Alright, next up, we have Sir Lancelot from Sonic and the Black Knight. Alright, so Sir Lancelot, I'm not gonna lie, you are pretty cool, but dude, I feel like you were just so bland and uninteresting, dude. I mean, you are Shadow the Hedgehog, well, an ancestor type of field, but regardless, you could have done way more better. I feel like you were just in there just for fan service, for fans, but whatever. I still feel like you could have done a bit more better. I mean, your abilities and strengths are actually pretty cool, but it's not much enough for me. Sorry. I mean, sure, you are playable in the game, but since I have not finished Sonic and the Black Knight, at least not yet, I'm gonna put you in the tier. Sorry, dude, you are cool, but not cool enough for me, honestly. Okay, next up on the list, we have
Maria! Oh, Maria! My dear sweet Maria! Oh, I missed you so much! Maria! Maria! Maria!
Get a hold of yourself, Hedgehog!
Bruh.
Alright, yes, we have Maria Robotnik. Now, Maria out there is absolutely a beautiful character. To be honest, while I don't know too much about her, aside from that she had a very incurable disease known as neuroimmune deficiency syndrome, I think that's how you pronounce it, but regardless, I still feel like it was very, very sad to see you get killed by those ungrateful gun agents. You deserve to live life to the fullest. I understand that you're the cousin of Dr. Eggman, but it was very sad and tragic just to see you go. I really do think you could have been much more better if you were alive, but regardless, you are the reason why Shadow became a much more likable and well-developed character. And thanks to you, he has a greater purpose to actually commit the most absolute heroic justice act in history. Well, at least to me, honestly. So Maria, I'm putting you in the great tool. A lovable personality, and I absolutely love how you give Shadow a purpose to be who he is. You are a good person. But you know who else not a good person? Marine the Raccoon. I never played Sonic Rush Adventure, as I said before, with Johnny, but I'm gonna be honest, it's so freaking annoying. Sure, not even the Sonic RG comics can actually redeem her. somewhat, but still, you're such a dang child. Why would someone actually have this person as to actually lead a group of pirates? I will never understand. But you know what? Screw it. I want this character to be going on the tool. The only thing I like about her is her design, but the way how she acts is just so obnoxious and childish. I know she's a child, but still, it's just so bratty. Alright, next up we got Mecha Sonic. Freaking Mecha Sonic. This dude is so ruthless and so cunning. He's so awesome. I really do like him in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, to the point where he almost tries to go to the Master Emerald and try to charge up to transform into a small, mild super form transformation. And that's absolutely insane. I have to give credit where credit is due. This guy is such a powerful foe. I wish Sega could actually bring this character back to see how much potential he had. Not to mention, I also love his design. He is so cool and downright menacing. So yeah, I'm gonna put it into the great. Yep, because this guy deserves much more love as much as Metal Sonic. Alright, now, we'll get to Metal Sonic later, but you'll see what I mean. Next up, we have Mephiles the Dark. Oh, Mephiles the Dark. Mephiles the Dark. I actually like you, dude. I'm putting you on a great tool. No! Okay. Now, before all you guys actually lose your I just want to say this right here, right now. Back in my previous video where I did my Why I Like Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, which you should totally watch right now, linking in the description below, I really do like his character, and not to mention he was also a very powerful and menacing villain. Seriously, while Dr. Eggman might seem comical, Mephiles is downright ruthless. He'll do whatever he can to commit the most lethal of genocide just to get what he wants. And not to mention, while he does put up a fight and at times he doesn't, the way how he looks and how menacing he was makes me feel like I feel very scared. Look at this dude. Just look at this guy. He's scary. Alright, but anyways, with that being aside, I still really like Mephiles as a character, as well as him being a very dark villain. Seriously, I heard from many Sonic fans that Mephiles is so popular that many fans demand Sega and Sonic Team to bring this character back in future Sonic games. But since Sonic 06 is not canon and they don't want to draw any parallels with that game aside from Sonic Generations, this guy never made a returning appearance, which absolutely sucks so much nuts. I'm sorry, but I really love to see Mephiles return. If Sega ever brings him back, they better make him a well-developed villain. And make sure he has very good dialogue. Seriously, bring back Shiro Mikawa. He's an awesome writer. Alright, next up we have Metal Knuckles, or Robo Knuckles. Whatever, I'll call him Metal Knuckles because it sounds way more cooler. Okay, I never played Sonic R, and to be honest, since I have no history with Metal Knuckles, I can't really give my thoughts about him, but I won't lie, his design is actually pretty cool. Not to mention, he's also a very good counterpart for my original Knuckles the Echidna right here above us, but regardless, I still feel like that Metal Knuckles could have been much more greater if he had more potential. The only reason why it was there is because they needed to have another counterpart for Knuckles to actually race against, which is understandable, but I feel like he could have did way more better if he had much more of an explanation in order to be there, rather than just, hey, look at me, I'm gonna be racing against Knuckles because we're both similar. But anyways, I still feel like Metal Knuckles could do a bit more better if Sega actually bring him back and have him much more full potential, similar to Metal Sonic. So with that being said, I'm putting him in the OK tool. I love his design, and of course his abilities are somewhat okay. I assume that, like I said, I never played Sonic R, but screw it. Anyways, let's go on to the next robot. Speaking of Metal Sonic, here he is, the beautiful dark counterpart of Sonic himself, the mechanical version of Sonic, the evil doppelganger. You guys know where I'm gonna put this turd in. Amazing! Seriously, I freaking love Metal Sonic. He is such a very awesome, terrifying looking character. There are so many other Sonic robots in the past, like Mecha Sonic, as I said before, but Metal Sonic is a very special, unique type of robot because of how his drives, and he tries to push his limits in order to overcome his weakness in order to beat down Sonic. He'll do whatever he can to prove that he is, quote-unquote, the real Sonic. He will do whatever he can to make sure that he will actually win his goals, even to the point of betraying Dr. Eggman and trying to actually conquer the world in his image. And that's what makes Metal Sonic so menacing. He will not stop until he proves to Sonic that he is the true Sonic. No matter how hard he tries, he'll always get back up on his feet and try to take Sonic down, which I highly doubt will happen, but we'll just see. Only time will tell. Alright, next up we have Mighty the Armadillo. Oh my god, mighty. Mighty, mighty, mighty. Do we gotta stay this right here, right now? I'm putting on a great tool. You, my friend, deserve some more attention. And I'm so happy that Christian Whitehead gave you an opportunity to shine once more with the return of Sonic Mania Plus, which is awesome. Dude, you are amazing in that game. I never actually played any other games that Mighty was appeared in, like Sega Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles Chaotix, but you and Sonic Mania were amazing, dude. You were great. You were likable, you were strong, you were independent and codependent, and not to mention, you were also pretty cool in the Archie comics. But regardless, that was only just short-lived on my side, so forget it. I don't even know too much about the Archie comics anyway. Regardless, I still feel like you were a pretty cool character, and you deserve to actually return in future Sonic games, mainly in the modern era. Seriously, if Takashi Iizuka ever gave you a chance and returned you as a playable character, I will play the living shit out of you, dude. No joke, I will play the living shit out of you. You, sir, are freaking great. Alright, next up we have Eggman Nega from Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure. Okay, I'm going to be honest here. While I admit that Eggman Nega may look like somewhat of a ripoff of Dr. Eggman, he does have a cool personality. But there is one problem here, which puts him on the list. This makes him appear in the OK tool. I know. I wish I could have put him a bit more higher, but the major reason why I absolutely put him on the OK tier is for his complicated backstory. See, according to several Sonic fans, Eggman Nega made his first appearance in Sonic Rush, where he claims to be from the Soul Dimension, the same Soul Dimension where Blaze is from. However, in Sonic Rivals 1 and 2, we just totally play by the way, those games are awesome, he claims to be from the future, the same future where Silver is from 200 years into the future. How the f*** does that make any sense? Seriously, it's just so complicated and absolutely unnecessary. His backstory is just so retconned to the point where I began to lose track. Even the Archie comics, to me personally, tried to fix this, but to no avail. Well, that's just me, but I never read the Archie comics, like I said before. But regardless, I feel like this guy could have much more potential, but since his complicated backstory and his personality, not to mention his overall lacking of trying to be as up tier alongside Dr. Eggman, I'm sorry, but the way how his backstory is so complicated makes me not very much interested because it makes my freaking head hurt. So, I'm sorry, Eggman nigga. I really do like you, but as much as I love Dr. Eggman more, you're not gonna get the spotlight if you cannot get your complicated backstory fixed up. Seriously, learn your lesson, my friend. You really need to improve. But don't worry, I'm still rooting for you. Alright, next up we have E123 Omega. Do we gotta say this right here, right now? I'm putting him on the great tier. Yes, I freaking love Omega. This dude freaking loves Omega. Everyone loves Omega. Saiyans Procrastination Station loves Omega.
Somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Now, I'll admit, I really do like Omega. However, despite my love for Gamma much more, the reason why Omega is as high as Gamma is because, well, to be honest, his gameplay style has been changing a lot. And I'm talking about you, Sonic 06, literally. In Sonic Heroes, he was pretty vicious and threatening, but I wish he could have done a bit more better in future Sonic games. Not to mention, like Team Chaotix, he's also been reduced to a bit of a slight minor character. Well, in my opinion at least. I feel like he could have done much more better if Sega could at least improve on his abilities and maybe give him a much more expanded backstory. Because I'll be honest, his backstory in Sonic Heroes, to me, really does not make any sort of sense. I mean, yes, it gives him a purpose to actually get revenge on Eggman, but I feel like he could have done way more better. Just saying. Alright, next up we have Omochao. I have no regrets. Get this guy out of my face. I do not need any of his tutorials. I don't want his help. I don't want anything to do with him. I just want this guy to give me some space. Please. That's all I ask. Alright, next up we have Orbot from Sonic Unleashed. Yes, I know this is the Sonic Colors retail, but regardless, I still feel like he made his first appearance in Sonic Unleashed with a different color scheme. So, I'm gonna be honest, I really do like Orbot. This dude is pretty entertaining and pretty funny. Not to mention, like Cubot, he's sent here for comical relief, unlike Cubot, who is a bit more stupid and absolutely pathetic. Not to mention he's also very useless at times. I still feel like Orbot is a bit more useful and has a bit of a more entertaining material to work on his behalf, unlike Cubot. Not to mention, I also love his witty banter in Sonic Unleashed. This dude is so freaking entertaining. So you know what? I'm gonna put this guy on the great list. Sure, a lot of people do not like Q-Bots, but I really do like him. Plus, his voice in Sonic Colors is so soothing. Seriously, Kirk Thorin, is there anything else you can't do? Alright, next up we got Sir Percival from Sonic and the Black Knight. Okay, now while I admit I really do like Blaze, Sir Percival is actually somewhat close to that, but not that much. I feel like Sir Percival, while I admit she has a very good sense of honor and has more respect for her opponents, I feel like she could have done a bit more better. Yes, sure, I understand that she's actually part of the minion for the Black Knight, aka King Arthur, but regardless, I still feel like she could have been a bit more better. She could have used more of her abilities like Blaze does on Sonic Rush Adventure and maybe Sonic 06 to some extent, but regardless, I still feel like she was okay in my opinion, so I'm putting her on the okay tab. Thanks a lot, Sir Percival, for being an absolute royal and downright honorable character. Alright, next up we got Professor Pickle from Sonic Unleashed. This guy is so cartoony and is so useful, okay, most of the time, but regardless, I still really do like this guy. I really do like his goofy nose, his appearance, and I also like how he tries to help Sonic in trying to locate from area to area. Sure, Tails and Chip help him along the way, but Professor Pickle is actually pretty entertaining in my personal opinion. Plus, he knows more about the Gaia manuscripts from Sonic Unleashed, which makes it more interesting to actually ask him on what the heck is going on. Not to mention, every time I actually give him a reward like a souvenir in the HD versions of Sonic Unleashed, he actually gives me a reward back, like a sun medal, a moon medal, or any other object that I can use to my favor. It really is very awesome to have Professor Pickle on my side, but I just wish he could have done a bit more better, to be honest. So he's pretty much a bit more better. I just feel like he could have done a bit more, but regardless, I still find him to be a bit entertaining. So I'll just put him in the okay tab. Thanks to Professor Pickle for everything you actually gave to me. I mean, I wish you could have been a bit more better, but regardless, I still feel like you were okay in my book. Just saying. Next up, we have Ray the Flying Squirrel. Oh man, this guy. I'm glad that he's back in Sonic Mania. I really do like this guy's fun-loving personality, especially in Sonic Mania. Have you guys ever seen the Sonic Mania Adventures cartoon? This guy is so cute and so entertaining just to look at. Seriously, he's a very useful asset and sort of like bird-like figure towards Mighty, and it's also very cool just to see him actually doing his thing. Not to mention in Sonic Mania, he's also very game-breaking. You ever played Sonic Mania Plus where you actually had to use his rip-off King Mario Feather rip-off technique? Seriously, it's so game-breaking to the point where I absolutely abuse the living shit out of it. Not to mention I also like his personality, especially in the Archie comics, but regardless, I still find him to be a very useful character. I still find him to be a very likable person. So regardless, I think I'm just gonna put him in the amazing tab. Yeah, this guy deserves to be in it. I like his personality, he's cute, adorable, and his gameplay, especially in Sonic Mania Plus, is well deserving of him being in the amazing tab. No arguments here. Alright, next up we got ooh, Rouge. Rouge the Bat? Oh, well, my goodness. You look absolutely... I mean, sorry, my apologies. I'll just, sorry, I was just thinking to myself. Anyways, Rouge the Bat, I'm going to be honest. I mean, she looks pretty cute. I mean, really cute. But regardless, I still find that Rouge is not as much impactful as the rest of the other characters. Sure, in Sonic Adventure 2, she was great, but ever since the modern Sonic games, she's been dumbed down, to be honest. I mean, I'm not saying that she's a bad character or anything, but I feel like the people on Sonic Team really have put her down a peg, just to be honest. But I still feel like she could be a bit more better as time goes on. Plus, I really do like playing as her in Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood, and many others. But regardless, I still feel like Rouge can be a bit more better if Sega and Sonic Team can put more thought into her character. So, I still feel like she goes into the great tab. She deserves more respect from this, and I hope that Sonic Team does treat her with a bit more respect as Shadow does. Now, next up we have Shade, the Echidna. The only girl made a first appearance in Sonic Chronicles Dark Brotherhood. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I'm putting her in the tool. Seriously, I mean, Shade is a pretty useful character, but to be honest, while her backstory is somewhat interesting, I didn't really like the character because she's just so boring, to be honest. And that's the thing, while a character is so boring and not that much interesting, it's going to be very boring on my side, because no matter how hard they actually try to actually make her seem a bit more interesting, the only thing I know about her is that she used to be part of the Knuckles clan, and she's 4,000 years old. But regardless, I still feel like Shade isn't that much of a very good character. Sure, she's interesting, but I still, to me, honestly, I just have no what to say about her. I'm sorry, guys. I understand you guys may like her, but to me, I don't. But that's just me. But you wanna know who else I freaking love? Shadow the Hedgehog. This guy, right here. The amazing Tab. What can I say about Shadow the Hedgehog? I freaking love this character. He's one of the reasons why I love Sonic games to begin with. While I admit that Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, not the character, actually butchered Shadow's character to death, I still feel like he left a very good impact on me. Seriously, this dude was such a tragic villain in Sonic Adventure 2, but thanks to Amy Rose, because of reasons, she actually managed to actually redeem Shadow and understand Maria's true promise was to give people a chance to be happy. And that's something that I gotta give credit to Shadow. Sure, it's a little weird, but regardless, I still feel like Shadow was a very cool character. He redeemed himself to be protecting the people that he cares about, no matter if it's someone that he doesn't know. And this makes me love Shadow so much. Shadow might be stoic and at times he may act like a bit of a jerk to some people, but I really love his character. He's not a complete jerk as everyone else says to be, but he's still a very understandable person to the point where you actually feel sorry for a guy and you just want to hang out with him. You want to know more about this guy. Not to mention his chaos abilities, his freaking chaos control, his chaos blast, and not to mention his chaos spear. Everything about him is just so amazing. And that's why he deserves to be on this list. Shadow the Hedgehog, I love you, dude. You deserve to be loved by everyone, no matter what people say about Shadow the Hedgehog, the game. Next up, we have Shara. Shara for freaking Sonic and the Secret Rings. Okay, like I said before, I never played Sonic and the Secret Rings, but to be honest here, in my opinion, while Shara out there looks somewhat cute and has a likable personality, well, not that much likable, but she's still somewhat a freaking tool, to be honest. And like I said before, I never played Sonic and the Secret Rings, but the way how she was trying to actually use Sonic and to actually get all the 7 rings, I can't remember what they're actually called, but regardless, I still feel like she was such a tool in my opinion. I understand people may like her, but to me, I don't. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm putting her in the end. I mean, she looks cool in terms of appearance, but in terms of personality and her being a tool, I'm sorry. I just don't really like Shara. My apologies, but I am just so sorry to all you Shara fans. I apologize. But you wanna know who I'm not sorry for? Silver the Hedgehog. I like this guy. A lot of people do not like about it, and that's because of Sonic 06, where he keeps on shouting,
It's no use!
Yeah, it's kind of annoying in my opinion. But regardless, I still feel like Silver can be a very useful character. This guy has gained a lot of fanboys and fangirls, mostly fangirls, but still, I really do like his character. Sure, in Sonic 06, he had some very limitations to his character as well as his abilities. But I still feel like he had a very good personality. He had a huge sense of justice, and whenever he sees someone in danger, he'll do whatever he can to protect that person, even if it's something that he doesn't know, just like Shadow and any other character on this list, just saying. But regardless, I still feel like Silver could have done a bit more better if Sonic 06 was never rushed. Now, I find that Silver could have done a bit more better in terms of his abilities and much more character, not to mention, I'm a little bit confused in the modern Sonic games where they keep bringing him back. However, despite me absolutely liking Silver, I'm gonna have to put him in the okay tier. I'm sorry. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I like his personality as well as his abilities. My only major gripe I have with him is how the current cast of Sonic Team has treated his backstory and how they tried to bring him back into current Sonic games. Like, have you guys ever played Sonic Forces and Sonic Team Racing? They try to keep bringing him back, but they never went into full detail or explanation on how exactly he came back from the future. It's so complicated, dude. Seriously, Sonic Rivals 2 had a much more better explanation than this, and that makes so much sense. Somewhat. But regardless, I still like Silver the Hedgehog. He's an okay character. If Sega ever actually try to improve his character in the future, I will be very, very happy. Next up we have... Get this guy out of my face, I don't want to talk about him. Next up we have the Blue Blur himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. What do I gotta say about this guy? Seriously, this dude is one of the best characters in the series. I love this guy. This guy is the reason why I became a fan of the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Not just of his character, but also for his gameplay and actions in the series. This dude has some very useful abilities, a likable personality, and he also does whatever he can to protect those he loves, whether it be through his actions or through his words. Seriously, is there anything that Sonic can actually do aside from not swimming? But regardless, I still absolutely love Sonic the Hedgehog. He is without a doubt one of the best video game characters and one of my personal favorite characters in the series of all time. He may not be number one favorite Sonic the Hedgehog characters, but I would say this right now, I love Sonic the Hedgehog. So, of course, this dude is going into the amazing list. Why not? Because this guy is number one, without a doubt. Okay, next up we have Sticks the Badger. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I want this character to be out of my face. I'm sorry. Okay, this is really make people very, very angry at me, but I'm going to be honest, I really, really do not like Sticks. I find Sticks to be very obnoxious attitude. Well, I wouldn't say she has a very negative attitude, but more for her personality and actions made me dislike her as a character. I mean, I don't like the fact that she always is so dang paranoid constantly, and not to mention, she also had one of the 2 worst episodes in the Sonic Boom series. Seriously, have you guys ever seen the one with the moose and the one where he actually befriends a beautiful dog robots that belong to Eggman? I mean, I get it. I understand Sticks try to be a very strong and independent character and also having friends on her side, but the way she acts in the Sonic Boom cartoons, I'm sorry, I just don't really like her at all. I apologize to any Sticks the Badger fans, but that is my opinion. Please don't kill me! Alright, next up we have Storm the Albatross. Okay, while I admit I have never actually played Sonic Riders entirely, I have played a demo and I won't lie. Storm the Albatross is actually pretty entertaining, but I wish it could have been a bit more. Sure, we do know a little bit about his backstory, you know, about his ancestors, I believe, in Sonic Riders or Sonic Zero Gravity or whatever, but like Jet the Hawk, I feel like this dude wasn't that much interesting, but unlike Jet, at least I find Storm to be a bit entertaining in my opinion. So you know what, I'm putting him in the okay list. At least Storm is way more entertaining in terms of his character and isn't aggravating or annoying to me. Alright, next up we have... Get this guy out of my face, please. I don't want to be near with this guy, please. Alright, next up we have Miles Tails Prower, aka Tails the Fox. Okay, what can I say about Tails? This guy is such a lovable, smart, kind-hearted, and confident fox. I really love this guy. I love his abilities. I love him, the use of his double twin tails to actually fly and also go very, very fast into Sonic. He also has some very unique abilities, like the one where he uses Blaster in Sonic Battle. And of course, he's also a very useful sidekick. Whether he's with Sonic or by himself, he's going to do whatever he can to help others. I just wish that Sonic 4 didn't treat him like absolute doodle in terms of his character and made him into a complete coward. Not to mention he's also been somewhat of a minor character nowadays. Seriously, the writers have treated Tails as just a bit of a generic, smart guy instead of just a confident, funneling fox you all know and love. So, I still love this guy regardless, so I'm putting him on the great tier, without a doubt. And of course, next up we have on the list, we have Tikal. Okay, now I'll admit, while Tikal doesn't have that much impact to me, I still really do like her character in Sonic Adventure 1. She does whatever he can to actually try to control Chaos to make sure he doesn't go ballistic. And I really do like that about her character. Plus, her personality is very sweet and caring. She doesn't like wars, she doesn't like violence, she doesn't like to fight anybody, she doesn't want to do anything that involves war or pain. She only does whatever she can to actually promote peace and do whatever she can to keep that peace alive. She's not a greedy person, she's willing to do whatever she can to actually help others around her. And that's what I love about Tikal, so you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna put her in the great list. She deserves to be a part of this. Next up we have Vanilla the Rabbit, aka Cream's mom. Seriously, why can't see this color Vanilla for goodness sake? Ugh, whatever. Anyways, let's just move on. Now, while Vanilla the Rabbit has been fully addressed by her full name in the games, I still find her to be a very cute and sweet mother to Cream the Rabbit. Not to mention she's also a very good influence on Cream. I really do like her personality as well as her character, but I feel like you would have done a bit more better if she was shown in the games, especially if Cream the Rabbit is involved. Seriously, Sega, please bring her back. She's such an adorable mother and well-respected individual. Why don't you bring her back? Yeah, but anyways, That's the only complaint I actually have with Vanilla the Rabbit, but either way, I still find her to be a very adorable individual, and I wouldn't mind her being as a major character in the games unless Cream the Rabbit is involved. So yeah, I'm putting her in the okay tier. If anyone does see Vanilla actually get a major appearance, please let me know because I absolutely love this individual. Alright, next up we have Vector the Crocodile. Hey guys, you wanna help me find the computer room? Kill me now! Alright, so anyways, Vector the Crocodile is the leader of the Chaotix, obviously, alongside SBO and Charmy B. And I really do like this guy. This dude is tough, he's entertaining, and he's a very smart detective most of the time. But regardless, I still find him to be a very cool and entertaining crocodile. Sure, a lot of people out there say that he doesn't do that much in the games, which I have to say, but still, I really do like Vector the Crocodile. I really do like his character, his personality is awesome, and I like him being a detective. If Sega ever helps to actually bring this character back, he better have his own game alongside SBO and Charmy, or at least a major role in the future Sonic game to actually give him some not much needed missions or playable time in the game. So yeah, I'll put Vector on the great tool. I love this guy, he's awesome, and I wouldn't mind seeing him return in future Sonic games. Get to work on that, Sonic team! Get to work on that! Alright, next up we have Wave the Shallow. I'm putting her on the tier. I'm sorry, but Wave is actually okay, but she's a complete cheater and not that much of an interesting character. Sure, like Jet and Storm, she does have some interesting development traits in her character, but it doesn't do that much to actually interest me enough. I mean, I'm sorry to all you Wave the Shallow fans, but that is my opinion. Please don't kill me, please! Alright, next up we have Sonic the Werehog. Sonic the Werehog. Okay. You know where I'm gonna put this guy. Since I love me some Sonic Unleashed, I'm putting this dude on the great tier. I love Sonic the Werehog. Now, there's been some mixed reception on Sonic the Werehog, most notably his gameplay, but here's the thing you guys really need to know. In my opinion, I love playing as Sonic the Werehog more than modern Sonic. Okay, calm down. Before you guys lose your shit, let me just explain. Listen, this is my opinion, and also another reason why I like Sonic the Werehog is because me personally, I really do like his personality as well as interactions with Chip, as I said before. Now, the thing is that while Sonic the Werehog does have his limitations as well as some issues in the gameplay department, I still find it to be very fun to play as. Not to mention, he also has some very great character development, like I said, in terms of his interaction with Chip and all the other adventures they have together, which made Sonic develop into a much more stronger and a well-developed character. So, in that case, Sonic the Werehog, in my personal opinion, is a great character. Sure, many fans might give him a lot of shit for just appearing there, but keep this in mind, Sonic the Werehog and Dark Gaia were both connected into the same story. It's not just some stupid gimmick that pops the shit out of nowhere, it was actually part of the main plot. So to any other Sonic the Hedgehog fanboys that are actually arguing with me about this, there's your proof right there. It's actually shown in the intro cutscene for Sonic Unleashed. Make sure you keep an eye on that before you miss a single detail, my friends. So yeah, I love Sonic the Werehog, end of story. Next up we have Yacker the Wisp. I'm putting him on the tool. Seriously, this guy, I'm gonna be honest, while he is somewhat adorable, I really do not like this character at all. Yes, Yacker can sometimes be a bit entertaining at times, but the way how he was in the story didn't really interest me, to be honest, and I wasn't fully entertained by Yacker, especially with the dialogue that he had, even though he never speaks. But regardless, I still find Yacker to be very uninteresting. He's not that much of a good character in my opinion, and that's because of the writers and how they've written him, as well as Sonic and Tails and the rest of the other characters in Sonic Colors, which really disappoints me, to be honest. Now, I don't mind Yacker actually returning, but I would like it better if he'd done something much more greater aside from just saving Sonic from the giant explosion. Sure, that was good for him to do, but regardless, I was not really interested in Yacker, to be honest. I'm sorry. And lastly, we have Zavik. Get this dude on my face! Yes, I said it right there. I hate Zavik. Zavik is hands down one of my absolute worst hated Sonic the Hedgehog characters ever. I do not like this guy. I don't like his personality. I don't like his motivation. And of course, I don't like how he was added into the Sonic the Hedgehog series just to become a villain out of nowhere. It really, really sucks. Zavik had so much potential. So much. But instead of Virus actually botched down his character, does it turn into this stupid generic villain. And why is he a villain? Because he is. With no explanation. That's so dumb. I'm sorry to all you Zavik fans out there, but he does not need to be here in this series. I would have preferred it better if he was more developed, but to me, honestly, that's just my opinion. I'm sorry, but Zavik is not that much of a good character to me. If you guys want to check out a much more better description of Zavik, I totally recommend watching Garrulist64's video on his rewritten plot on Sonic Lost World. He did a much more better job than what the writers did in this Sonic Lost World written dialogue. I'm sorry, but again, Zavik is not a good character, in my opinion. And there you have it, guys. We have my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog characters list and my least favorite Sonic the Hedgehog characters list in the Sonic the Hedgehog character tier list. Now, I just want to say to everybody else, I know you guys might be happy, triggered, or sometimes a little bit salty about this, but regardless, I still love every single last one of you. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. You guys mean the world to me. I know I may not deserve all of your kindness, but regardless, it's such an honor for you guys to stay with me for all these couple of months of me doing YouTube videos. I know I have been very, very lazy. That's because of my stupid, time-consuming lifestyle. But regardless, I thank every single last one of you. You guys are amazing, you guys are fantastic, and no matter what happens in the future, I will do my best to entertain for you guys, no matter what the cost. So anyways, guys, that's all I have to say to all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. Have a nice day, ladies and gentlemen.